Why would you mic a speaker in a recording session? This question comes from Ryan in Whately, Massachusetts. If you're looking for the best possible sound when you're recording something, why would you mic an amplifier instead of using a direct input? Wouldn't that provide a more pure sound that isn't affected by the sound signature of the microphone? Oh, yeah, it absolutely would. But here we are in Guss's studio. I don't know where he's probably off at some recording session right now. And eventually this will be the place where we record all kinds of really cool stuff and master stuff, and you'll be able to enjoy it. So let's imagine that we have a guitar player, and that guitar player has his sound that he likes, right? And that sound is what he hears through a speaker. And that speaker is lending a certain color and flavor to the music, or it's a Hammond B3 organ, or whatever with a Leslie. Whatever that sound is, it's a product coming out acoustically of a speaker, okay? Now, if I take a direct inject from the instrument itself, or from the output of the amplifier that's feeding that speaker, as I think you're suggesting, I'm going to miss all the distortion, all the color, all the modifying that that speaker is doing, which happens to be part of the sound the musician is hoping we'll capture properly, because that's what he's hearing, right? So we want to put a microphone there so that that microphone picks up exactly what is being broadcast to the ears of the musician, and he's playing to it. Sometimes, some guitar players will hold it and get feedback. I mean, think of Jimi Hendrix. He would turn his knobs up and do this, and it would make all this feedback through the speaker. So, yeah, you can get exactly what's coming through the speaker with a connection to the output of the amplifier, but it won't be exactly what the musician's hearing, which is something that they want you as a recording engineer to capture. So that's the biggest reason. When Terry and I went in Germersheim at the second British Rock Festival, which I've written about in my book, 99% True, and explain a lot of it, we had a combination of direct connections to the musicians' speakers that went between what they call their head, their amplifier that connects up to the speaker, and we would put a couple of transformers in there and grab it. But we also had microphones on the speakers themselves, and it was for that very reason, in order to capture better the sound that the musicians are actually hearing. So yes, those microphones are going to add their own distortion that they aren't hearing, but there's not much you can do about that. So I hope that answers your question, and I think it's a great one, and hopefully we'll be in here more. We'll talk more about the recordings that we're going to be able to make and how we set this system up and all that kind of stuff. So thank you for asking it. We'll talk to you later. Bye.